Morning children, welcome to 7th Physics IIT class online. Okay, so how are you all? I hope you all are fine and following the online classes. Children, see, time is very important as because of this lockdown you are in house, you are unable to come to the school, but still you should not waste your time, utilize your time correctly. That's why we all are providing you online classes. Okay, so you must watch these online classes and complete the worksheets in your notebooks. Mention the subject, date and time, neatly write. Soon after reopening, we will check that. Okay, so as in last class what we discussed, so I gave you some questions. First question is, what is right angle triangle? What is right angle triangle? A triangle in which one angle is 90 degree and other two angles are acute are known as right angle triangle. Already triangles are divided into different categories based on sides and based on angles. We discussed in our first class only. So in that, right angle triangle mainly I said very important because trigonometry based on the right angle triangle. So what is right angle triangle? A triangle in which one angle is 90 degree and other two angles are acute is known as a right angle triangle. Next question is, name the longest side in a right angle triangle. In a right angle triangle, the longest side is what? In any right angle triangle, the longest side is its hypotenuse. Okay, so the side which is opposite to right angle. This is a right angle is here. See, it is a right angle triangle. ABC is a right angle triangle and right angle at B. So the side which is opposite to angle B is what? AC. Is it or not? AC is the side which is opposite to angle B. So AC is what? Hypotenuse. Clear? So in any right angle triangle, the longest side is hypotenuse, which is a side opposite to right angle. Next question is, who introduced Pythagoras theorem? So Buddhan, the Indian mathematician, developed Pythagoras, but the present form what we are reading about the Pythagoras, that present form credit goes to a Greek mathematician whose name is Pythagoras. So whenever anyone will ask who introduced Pythagoras, you have to give name Pythagoras, a Greek mathematician, okay, who developed the Pythagoras. Next, what is Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras theorem is what? So Greek mathematician Pythagoras developed Pythagoras theorem. So in his name this theorem is there. And what is Pythagoras theorem? In Pythagoras theorem is, in a right angle triangle, the square of the longest side, what is longest side? Hypotenuse. So square of hypotenuse is equal to the square of sum of squares of other two sides. Other two sides are what? Perpendicular and base. So sum of squares of other two sides. H square equal to p square plus b square. So what is h? H is AC here. AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. This is Pythagoras theorem. According to Pythagoras theorem, in a right angle triangle, the square of the longest side is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. Clear? So these are the things what we discussed in the last class, and based on that only I gave the questions to write. I hope you all are writing it neatly in the notebook, maintaining it. Soon after the reopening, I will go through it. Clear? Now today's topic is what? So children, once again I want to tell you, one student gave the comment that he or she, I don't know, I did not understand trigonometry. So one thing I will tell you, trigonometry I did not start, children. Okay, IIT physics trigonometry Trigonometry, still I did not start. Trigonometry main is a relationship. It's a measurement of triangle. It brings relationship between the sides and angles of a right angle triangle. So here base is what? Right angle triangle. That's why I am explaining about right angle triangle. Still I did not start trigonometry. Okay, right angle triangle is the base of a trigonometry. So we are discussing right angle triangle, and Pythagoras theorem also very important to understand. So today we are understanding Pythagoras theorem. We will do some sums on Pythagoras theorem. Then after I will start trigonometry. Okay, so we have to go slowly. Don't get confused. Okay, be calm your mind. And now today we are going to start our topic, concept of perpendicular base and hypotenuse in a right angle triangle. Okay, so here two right angle triangles you can see in the board. So what is written here? For any acute angle, that acute angle has the angle of reference in a right angle triangle. Okay, here you consider first right angle triangle. Here triangle ABC. Already I said in a right angle triangle, here one angle is 90. Here you can see there is a square symbol. Last class also explained, wherever like the square symbol is there, it shows that there is what? 90 degrees there. Okay, if there is a square symbol, it shows that there is 90 degrees. So in this right angle, where is the right angle? Right angle at B. Then what about the other two angles? So angle A and angle C are acutes. Okay, angle A and angle C both are acute angle. So here one angle you have to consider angle of reference. So here if I will consider angle of reference angle A, angle of reference angle A, then side opposite to acute angle, side opposite to acute angle. For this angle of reference angle A, what is opposite to angle A? BC. So BC becomes perpendicular. Clear? What is perpendicular? Side opposite to right angle. Right angle, its opposite is what? AC. So AC becomes hypotenuse. Next, side adjacent to acute angle. This is the acute angle. Its adjacent to which side is there? This side. This became a base. Okay. Understanding? Here you see one more triangle is there. You see both the triangle is same only. Triangle ABC, triangle ABC. Here also 90 degree at B. Here also 90 degree at B. But what is the difference? Here we are taking angle of reference angle A, but here we are taking angle of reference angle C. So as angle C is the angle of reference, something will change. What are the things will change? We will see. First thing is that will never change, hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is a side opposite to right angle. Side opposite to right angle is a hypotenuse. That's why it will never change. This is only hypotenuse. Now second thing is what? Side opposite to acute angle. What is the side opposite? Here our angle of reference is angle C. So opposite to angle C, which side is there? AB is there. So AB will be considered as perpendicular. Next, side adjacent to acute angle. So acute angle, it's adjacent. Adjacent means our beside. So our side is what? BC, that is base. So here you see something is changing. What is changing? Here perpendicular is BC and here base is AB. But here AB is a perpendicular and BC is a base. Change here, what is perpendicular? Here that becomes base. Here what is base? That becomes here perpendicular. But you will say both the triangle is same. Of course triangle is same, but something is different. What is that different? Angle of reference is different. Here angle of reference is angle A. Here angle of reference is angle C. Clear? In a right angle triangle, two acute angles are there. Here we consider angle A as angle of reference. Here we consider angle C as angle of reference. Whatever will be the angle of reference, these things you must remember. First is what? The side opposite to acute angle, that angle of reference. If you are considering angle of reference angle A, then its opposite is BC. that becomes perpendicular. Clear? If here you are considering angle C as angle of reference, its opposite is what? AB. So AB is a perpendicular. Next is side opposite to right angle is hypotenuse. Any case, side which is opposite to right angle is always hypotenuse. Clear? This will never change. Next is side adjacent to acute angle. Here angle of reference is angle A. Its adjacent side is what? This AB. So it becomes base. Here angle of reference is what? Angle C. Its adjacent is what? BC. So BC is a base. Clear, children? Now I am giving you some time. See this one and neatly write in your notebook. See the figures, draw with pencil, use scale, and neatly and correctly you have to write in your notebook. I am giving you 5 minutes time. Please note down this. So children, next topic is what? Now we will see sums on Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem we studied now. Hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square, always applied in a right angle triangle. Now we are going to see some sums, how to solve these sums based on Pythagoras theorem. Very important. Remember this. So you can see there are two figures given. Okay, yeah, first figure, this is a right angle triangle. Okay, this is a right angle triangle and here two sides are given. One is 4 centimeter, another is a 3 centimeter. The third side x you have to find out. Here x is unknown, you have to find the value of x. So here this is right angle triangle. Right angle, where is right angle? Right angle is at B. You can see square symbol at B shows that there is 90 degree at B. So this is a right angle triangle. Now I explained you the concept, how to find out which is H, which is P and which is B. So the side which is opposite to 90 degree, opposite to 90 degree always hypotenuse. H, the longest side. Okay, now the next two sides are at base and perpendicular, the two legs of a right angle triangle. So this is, one is perpendicular, another is base. So you will see which is base and which is perpendicular, but here as two angles, angle A and angle C, both are acute. So which one is angle of reference? According to that, perpendicular and base, but that is not matter here. Okay, our question is what? You have to find out x. What is x? X is hypotenuse. So according to the Pythagoras, theorem, h square hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular square plus base square. What is hypotenuse? That is x, unknown, we don't know the value. Okay, x square equal to p square. What is p? 3 square plus base b 4 square. Okay, now square. Okay, 3 square means 3 into 3. Squaring any number, a square means a into a cube means a into a into a. What is the power? That many times will multiply the base. The power is here, power is 2 and base is a. 2 is power means 2 times will multiply a. Here power is 3 and base is a. What is a? A is a base. And what is 3? 3 is a power. Here also 2 is a power and a is base. So what is power? That many times we will multiply base. 2 is power means 2 times will multiply base. 3 is power means 3 times will multiply base. So a cube means a into a into a. So here 3 square. 2 is the power means 2 times will multiply. 3 square means 3 into 3 plus 4 square means 4 into 4. 3 into 3 9 and 4 into 4 16. So sum of 9 and 16 25. Is it? So x square is equal to 25. Now next thing is what? You must know x square equal to 25. We have to find x. So when we remove square, we have to give square root in the next side. When we remove square, next side we have to give square root. Okay, these things you have to remember. If this side square is there, when you remove the square, next side square root you have to give. If this side square root is there, square root if you will remove, next side square you have to give. So square will remove, square root will come. Square root if you will remove, square will come. So square root of 25. 25 means 5 into 5. So pair of two numbers. One number will come out. X equal to 5. Therefore, x equal to 5. So, x is what? 5 centimeter. Clear? The answer x is equal to 5. This is the first sum. Please note down it as the place is not sufficient for second question. First you note down the first one, then we will go for second. So children, the next question is, first question we completed. Now this is the second figure. Okay, so here you can see there is a triangle PQR and you can see there is a square symbol. Square symbol shows that there is a 90 degree. Where is 90 degree? Here means at Q. Where is square symbol? There is 90 degree, means at Q 90 degree angle is there. There is a right angle triangle. So where is hypotenuse? The longest side always opposite to 90 degree. 90 degree angle, its opposite is the hypotenuse, longest side. So this is hypotenuse, that is 5 centimeter. The next two sides are perpendicular and base. Okay, so according to Pythagoras theorem, h square equal to p square plus b square. What is h? H is 5 centimeter. 5 square. P square. What is p? 4. 4 square. What is b? Base. Base x. We don't know. So x square. Now 5 square equal to 25. 5 into 5. Okay, I will write 5 into 5. Don't confuse. 5 square means 5 into 5. 4 square means 4 into 4 plus x square means 25 equal to 16 plus x square. Now shift 16 this side. 25 minus 16 equal to x square. How much 25 minus 16? That is 9 equal to x square. You also can exchange and write x square equal to 9. So when we remove square, what we have to give? Already we discussed last question. Remove square, then what we will give? Square root. Square root of 9. So 9 means 3 into 3. Pair of two numbers. One number will come out. That is 3. Therefore, x equal to 3. So what we got? X value 3 centimeter. Clear children? X equal to 3. Very easy. Right angle triangle, 90 degree is at Q. So its opposite is hypotenuse. It means 5 centimeter hypotenuse is given. Other two are perpendicular and base. According to Pythagoras, h square equal to p square plus b square. H square means 5 square, that is 5 into 5 25. P square 4 square, 4 into 4 16. B square is x square. Okay, so very simple, we completed this. Children, regarding this video, if you have any doubt, please post your doubt as a comment in the group. Now I am giving you some time, you must write down it, neatly write down and try to understand. I will give 2 sums on this Pythagoras only as a worksheet. You must complete. Please try to understand. Simply if you will say I did not understand, you can't understand. You must try to understand. Listen the video 2-3 times. Okay, still if you have doubt, post your doubt as a comment. I will clarify it. Okay, 2 minutes time I am giving you. Just see and write down.